All right. After a few technical difficulties, we are on, baby. Let's go. The roundtable episode. I forgot. I think it's 5. Well, we'll see. I think Becky will let me know. B, get on in here, girl. What episode is this, B?
5.
5.
Yes.
B, what's your favorite type of truck?
Peterbilt.
Peterbilt. Okay.
379.
The 379 long nose.
Yes. Yes.
Oh gosh, man.
Cholo visor, long nose. If I could get an extended axle in the back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and bring in from Two-Face Entertainment one, Mr. Fred Segura.
What's up, guys? Good to see you guys.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, hello. It's great to see you guys. How are you guys doing, man? Everything good?
Todo bien. What's his favorite truck?
But, you know what? I like the Peterbilt, but I was driving a Kenworth. Yeah.
Kenworths are really pretty nowadays, though. They're big nose too and stuff.
The one I had was an old one because I used to work at a winery, and it was a rig. It was a full cab, but it was a dump truck in the back. So
okay.
It was just, and it was manual. So one time we were in Frega to clean up and everything, and I told my friend, I go, hey, bro, go move the truck forward because we got to do this. He went and came back, and we were like, running fast, and then he came back. He goes, I go, what are you doing, bro? He goes, hey, bro, I don't know how to drive stick. I was like, I go, here, do this, bro. Let me go take care of this. But anyways, I digress, guys. Let's proceed ahead.
No, it's either the Kenworth guys hate Peterbilts and the Peterbilt guys hate Kenworths. Very few are like, they'll give a little bit of props to the other side, but usually you're on one side or the other.
I like the Peterbilts though compared to the Kenworth. At least the one I had, or the one I drove, I should say.
The Freightliner, the classic, those are really nice too. I like the big nose. Yeah.
Okay, like a Cascadia?
No, the classics. The older
classic
one.
Okay, the old with the I don't like their nose gets a little too thin. All right, let's go ahead and let's bring in our 4th guest. This man was around when fire was invented and water was just becoming a thing. I see him in the back. This guy is an artist. Yes, he is an artist. I actually have some of his art framed up here in my house, up on the wall. One, Mr. Conejo Tattoo Rabbit.
What's up? Hey, hold on. Let me put the dinosaur away. Give me a minute, okay? Hey, I'm 60, but I'm good, bro. I'm solid.
Hey, it's good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you, man. Nice to meet you, Becky. Cholo, it's good to see you as well, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take the comments off the screen because if not, we're blocking Fred's face.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. Huh?
Yeah. So, and we don't have Fred here because he has good thoughts or a brain on him. We have him here for eye candy, baby.
Hey, there you go. Hey, man. Hey, ladies, anywhere I'm taking though, just to let it be known.
We have him here strictly for the eye candy. So,
eye candy, Fred, man, that's him, bro.
Fred is an exquisite man of passion. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, they send that dry dedications. And I like the Running Man.
That was very simple. I watched that live. That was pretty simple, huh?
Yeah,
but you did it.
It's great, man. It's always great.
You know who my guest? I was guessing Cholo picked. What was that? The Tierra song, like Together or something. And then I was thinking that Fred picked Mary J. Blige. I don't know.
Oh, gosh, man. Oh my goodness. He would wouldn't be on here tonight if he did, Holmes. He wouldn't be on here. Not to say that there's nothing wrong with Mary J. Blige, but it's Boulevard Hour with B.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just
He wanted the sweet thing. That's what
I was gonna pick Ice Cube, bro, but I go, nah, maybe it's not appropriate right now. You know, for the Boulevard.
right. Hey, you get shot, you play Mary J. Blige going down with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh, man.
It could have
Maybe
been worse. It could have been Puff Daddy. You know, I mean, hey, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
maybe just when
He's got a new song out, Baby Oil, is it?
Always a good time here, bro. Always a good time.
Oh, gosh, there's a lady here, fellas.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey,
Where?
sorry.
Where?
Hey, but no, B, I got you on Instagram, and man, those cruises in the truck are feeding me. They're badass.
Yes.
I said you can't get any better than that, man. She's down, man. So she's like, "What's up?"
I feel so gangster in that truck.
Hey, man, hey, it fits you, man. It looks good. Looks good, man.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah.
I gotta say this. It almost looks AI.
That's
Does
right.
it?
You know?
Yes, because I was like,
I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks Beverly Hillbillies type, Chicana style. Chicana.
there you go. Yes.
Just from the
My
view.
Ford
From,
truck is Beverly
Yes,
Hills
on the
style, Beverly Hillbilly style. It squeaks everywhere. Boom, boom, boom.
What kind of truck
No,
you
but
got?
it's cool.
It's a 78 Sierra, a square
okay.
body. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Mm-hmm. So it's old. It's an oldie.
Yeah.
Wow.
okay. All right. So now that we got all that out of the way, we got to, slap hands and see how everybody was doing. By the way, I do have a little bit of an announcement. I'll save it towards the end. Okay. So, hey, by the way, no, Conejo, did you just bring up the songs that Fred and I recommended or no?
Yeah.
You did, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if anybody didn't hear Conejo, you guys could go ahead and put in the chat. And by the way, great interview with my boy Johnny D, with my boy Johnny David. That's my guy right there.
Right.
Good interview with him. So
Thank you. I'll have it out on Saturday on YouTube. So check it out if you guys follow me. Yeah.
Hey, you know, in January, I think January or let me see, December, me and the homie Steve. You haven't met Steve, have you, Cholo? You met Big Steve, but you didn't meet Little Steve, huh? Because I think you left on House Party 2. You left early.
Yeah, I left early. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be doing a function out there in Pachanga. And basically, I don't know, that name was thrown in there. Johnny David was thrown in there. Yeah.
Okay. He makes the rounds, man.
Yeah.
Possibly Towner might be there and some other people.
Yeah,
and maybe yours truly right here be up on the mic singing up there.
Right. Hey, you know what I just noticed, guys, right now? Speaking of Johnny David, because I've seen his interviews and stuff when Cholo interviewed him as well. But he's a follow one of us, though. House, like, we have 2 truck drivers and 2 school bus drivers right here.
Yeah. I'm like half and half, school busing instructor and driver, and then a truck driver.
Yeah.
Like
hey, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Connect. That's the thing about House. He swings both ways.
Hey, are you jealous? Come here, girl. I mean, come here. Come here. You know what? I said to myself, when I come on, I know Cholo's got a bunch for me because all the things that I said about it. Hey, no, I'm strictly, hey, man, kindness, man.
Hey, I'm talking about trucking and driving a bus.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Rated G. Rated G. Sorry.
It's such an innuendo, right?
Again, there's a lady here.
I'm sorry, B. Sorry.
Gentlemen, this is the part where we go. Where?
Yeah, where? I'm looking.
You should have brought me in here because there's trouble. There's trouble.
Where?
Sorry.
All right. Let's all right. So let's go ahead and let's get to some of this stuff. Let's get to some of these subjects. Some of them are pretty serious, man. So this guy is getting a little bit of attention. Let me go ahead and bring up this video, and then we'll go ahead and B, you tell us a little bit more of what you were able to dig up on this dude. But this guy is running for, I believe he's running for city council in Fresno. I'm not sure, but all right, let's go ahead with what he has to say.
Hello, my name is Renee Campos. I'm a candidate for District 7. Today I've called this conference. Today it's not about one man. Today it's about the Constitution. The First Amendment does not belong to the comfortable. The Equal Protection Clause does not apply to only the popular. And the right to seek public office does not depend on whether these in power approve you. When government officials publicly discuss how to block a single candidate from appearing before voters, that's not policy debate.
Hey, real quick, what's with all the mics attached to his shirt? Is it from all the stations that are there?
Probably, yeah.
Probably,
God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I think there's a 7th one. Goodness gracious. All right, let's go.
This is institutional overreach. The Constitution does not grant government the authority to pre-select who is worthy of the democracy. Voters decide, not councils, not rhetoric, not fear. If the standard becomes, we are uncomfortable, then rights become conditional. And unconditional rights are not rights at all. I have accepted responsibility for my past. I've completed every requirement of the court. I've imposed the law as spoken. The sentence was served. In America, rehabilitation is not a slogan. It is a legal principle. So the question is not whether I make people uncomfortable. The question is whether our institutions respect the rule of law when it is convenient and inconvenient. Democracy is the strongest when it trusts its voters. If we abandon that principle, we abandon the foundation of this republic. The election belongs to the people of District 7 and no one else.
Okay, let me take this down. All right. B,
Yes.
who is this guy? And what did he do? I mean, we just know he's a sex offender of some sort, but who is he?
Okay, so he is from Fresno. His name's Rene Campos. He is a registered sex offender, but it's in connection to children. So he's a child, like content with children. He was arrested back in 2018 via somebody did a cyber tip to the police saying that this guy was somehow involved with child pornography. So the police started their investigation. They went to his house. I believe they must have found more than enough evidence showing the correct term, and how it's listed was he was found downloading and sharing child pornography. So in those tapes, it was sexual abuse of children that was found in that material. So they did arrest him on that. He did a month in the county jail. And then once he hit court, he pleaded no contest. So they let him off with a misdemeanor charge of possessing and controlling child pornography. That's who he is and what he did.
Okay. So just to be clear, he was never caught molesting a kid. He was
just
caught
had the stuff in possession. Yeah.
He was caught with child pornography in his possession and sharing it.
Sharing it, yes.
And through the court system, they brought it down to a misdemeanor.
Yes.
And he only served a month.
Yeah.
And whatever probation afterwards, and all that is done. He served his time. He served his probation. All that is wrapped up. So now he's looking to run for
City council. Yeah.
City council. Okay. All right. And he's getting some flat back because of that charge. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody wants him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all right. So let's talk about it. I'm interested to hear what people have to say in the chat as well. So, all right. Fred, I'll start with you on this one, dog.
Well,
he served his time.
Yeah.
Okay, he served his time. He never necessarily molested a kid, right? At least not that we know. We can all assume, of course.
Yeah.
I'll give my thoughts at the end. So I'm just gonna somewhat kind of gonna be a lawyer to a certain degree here, right? Should he not be eligible to run?
I don't think so, brother. Because whether he's watching it or not, his intentions are showing a lot. That's the what he's his preference in that stage, bro. Do we wait for him to act on it? I mean, okay, granted, he served his time and all that. All that's fine. All that's fine. However, that doesn't that's a hard jacket to remove, man. You just can't, because I mean, it's proven what he did, and then again, he didn't touch anybody per se, but it shows where his preference at. So would anybody feel safe with their children around them? Whatever it is, and for him to run in that, and again, look, let me put it to you guys like this. With all due respect to anybody who wants to run, that's fine. However, if we we as a country let this stuff, let these people get away with this, before you know it, it's going to be anybody, bro. And we can argue the fact that there's politicians and they're already whatever the fact is, but to run for city council, I don't think so. I'd have to disagree with that.
Okay, Fred, just real quick. You said if we let him get away with it, he didn't get away with it. He got caught. He served the time that the court said that this was sustainable for him just to go and serve the time that he did and be on probation for as long as he was.
Yeah, but still, I mean, get away with that is to be a city council, bro.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, you can't let him get away with that, man. You can't. Again, like I said, granted, he served his time, everything's done. Okay, fine. But to come into office like that, okay, let me put it to you guys this way. So, just based on how the system works with the felon, so we so if we're gonna go with that, then then there's a lot of felons that can sue now because they can't get a job for X crimes that they committed. If they already served their time, it's a thing that continues to haunt them, And I'm not saying them as in just separate. I mean, as a convicted felon, it continues to haunt so much as even with anybody. If in a regular life that maybe you committed a crime and now you can't get a job because you did something when you were however years old, So this kind of stuff is the same thing, man. It's kind of like it's going to come back to haunt you. So yeah, I mean, as far as city council, that's that's a lot. So what happens after once he's in there? I mean, if he starts changing things or wanting to change things, like it's just a no-go, bro. That's it.
Okay. House, your thoughts? He's running for city council. I mean, I don't know how many children he's going to be around, but he served his time. It wasn't a felony. It was down to a misdemeanor. That's what the court decided. Okay?
Yeah. Because
what the court decided. We can a certain way about it, but we're going with what the court decided.
Andre, or was that what you say? But looking at him and seeing how he is in the history, what he's into, child pornography and all that other stuff, that's not good. Look where his mindset is, But when it's legally, he could still go for council. Because I was listening up on that. He could still run for council. But what held him back is because he doesn't have those 20 signatures to get him to go through because nobody wanted to sign it, So legally, he can do it because he served his time. But is it a good thing? No. That's why a lady was basically one of the council members is going to file something to prevent that in the future, because actually it's really no spot for them because they have to deal with the public a lot. And there's kids around and stuff like that, So to me, I look at it as like, Lorena Bobbitt. Just do them. Oh, you know what this brought me into is when I started researching this stuff is what do they call that? Chemical castration. You know, for people that are sex offenders like him. See, he didn't commit no sex offense other than look at the porn and share it or whatever, but still to a child, you know. But I was reading up on that, and they were saying that some people that got caught are people that are under 13, and I think it was back east somewhere. They're basically going to administer shots. They're testing it, you know, to do castration, so they don't crave. It takes their testosterone away, and they don't crave it no more. You know, they don't want that sex or whatever, or where their mindset. It's just sick. Period. You know.
Well, I you know what? Before I get to B, I just want to play this real quick because it's something you said.
Today I've called this conference. Today it's not about one man.
I don't think there's a lot of testosterone in this dude, Holmes.
No. Hey, that's what I said. I said I already think they went chop. You know.
I don't think there's a lot of testosterone there, Holmes. But okay. B, what's your thoughts on this? I mean, everybody has their personal thoughts. Share that with us. And then there's the legal aspect of it. Like, okay, it was a misdemeanor. Is he not legally eligible for this if he served his time?
Okay, yeah. Well, I personally think people like this should be disqualified from anything of, you know, what he's running for. Because yes, number one, if you are somehow like for the people and kind of like the law, and you're representing others, the community, but yet you're the one trying to hurt the community, you know, like there's a comment on here saying, you know, how far would he have gone if he wouldn't have got caught? And that's the truth. We don't know how long he had been watching these videos. There isn't any reports that he actually did anything with a child, but again, more comments are like, that's where his mind is at. Everybody's always innocent until they get caught. Everybody, it was only their first time till they get caught. You know what I mean? So yeah, what if he wouldn't have got caught? Okay, obviously he would be doing this stuff without, you know, flying under the radar, as to say. But you know, again, he's gonna be dealing with an open crowd, with communities. You know, I've been to these city council meetings before, and you know, when they do them once a month or whatever, everybody comes together. There's kids of all sizes, ages, shapes, and everything. What are you gonna do? Sit there and, as a parent, be completely, you know, traumatized with the thought, like, where did that guy go? Okay, where's my kid now? Like, what's gonna happen? I, as a mother, know that I'm already always on my toes when it comes to my kids just disappearing feet away from me. So yeah, no, I agree with everybody, the way they want to push for that, to disqualify anybody with any like violent or just sexual stuff, to not be able to run for anything or, you know, get elected. I think he was only 20 signatures short of being able to get to the elections, to get the position he was going for. But yeah, no, like the city was saying, because a lot of the people that were also involved with the city council were sitting there saying that this guy's just a mockery out of the whole system right there. They're like, nah, we don't even want him here. So yeah, I would have to agree with them. I think people like that should not be even considered to be qualified to do any of it. Misdemeanor, felony, anything. He's actually registered also on the Megan's Law website. So no, like Fred said, how are we gonna look the other way and let him just slide with it because it didn't go to further extent, you know?
Or that we know.
Hold on. I just got shots to my boy Traveling Charlie. He said this dude looks like Cantinflas, dog. This dude looks like a straight out cracked out Cantinflas. Yeah, he does. Okay. Look, I haven't given my thoughts yet. I'm just giving some pushback because it's just to see where you guys stand on it. Okay, so on the legal side of it, right? Not the personal feeling side of it. So, correct. B, you said if anybody commits any crime, any misdemeanor, any felony, it should just disqualify them.
I think so. How are you gonna be a posture when you're not there? Like you're doing everything else.
Well, I look. I mean, if somebody committed a crime when they were 18, right? They stole something, right? And it's like, okay, they served their time. Here they are many years later. They changed their life around and they want to run for something. You're saying that should still disqualify them?
I think it's depending the crime. If it's
Yeah.
something like stealing something or whatever, like that's totally different than being an actual threat to people.
Okay. If somebody went in for assault and
Yeah,
battery,
see?
right?
No.
The dude beat some other dude up, right? You don't know the story. Maybe they were at a club or something and dude ended up beating the other dude up. They were 18, 19 years old. Here he is, 35 years old. Now should everybody be in fear that this guy's going to just lose it and start beating other people up? I mean, people get in fights all the time. It's just this time around, the law happened to get involved.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Okay, well, I think it would again depend on the situation because obviously, if the police are involved and there was an arrest, there's obviously a record, and then after that, it's like, okay, you're gonna have to do anger management classes, this and that. Like, it's an overall picture, you know? Again, I think it's depending on the magnitude of the actual crime.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with and not only that, it's like if it's a sexual oriented crime, there should be a no period, but something like what you brought up, Cholo Trucker, about beating somebody up, things like that happen. Things happen in Congress like that right now. Things are going on like that in Congress, and stuff like that. So it depends. If it's sexual oriented, they shouldn't be allowed to serve in the public, basically, I think.
You know what? Let me add this. So let's just say he did get through and ran and got into office. And he's around the public. Would you appreciate him perhaps taking pictures with kids and stuff like that?
Nope.
God knowing what he can do to go home and what he's gonna, just I'm not even gonna go there, dude. Like, just right away, the crime itself. I think that's the basis of what we're talking about here. The crime itself, man, it's sickening, bro. That's just it. Anything else, people can change their lives, and I'm not saying people like that can't, but these are the things you gotta bear, bro. They have to bear this situation, bro. Can it be unfair to some people? Perhaps it may be, but at the end of the day, bro, that's a sickening crime, bro. That's just how I tend to look at it,
Okay. Ruben C says all Megan Law participants should not be allowed to participate in city council. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me give my true thoughts on this because it seems like I've been a lawyer for this guy. Somebody said on here that his voice should disqualify him. I agree, man. His voice is. The guy looks like a sewer rat, Holmes. Okay.
I agree.
He looks like a sewer rat, dog. I don't know. It's like if a Cantinflas raped a sewer rat. All right. Look. Okay, look. When it comes to this type of stuff, right? I have said it time and time again, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is. You can't compare this to other crimes, even though legally that's exactly what you do, right? So it's like, okay, look, he served his time, he paid his dues, whatever it may be. There, let the guy live. The difference between assault or robbery or stealing or whatever it may be, right, is the fact that this guy, he finds this sexual. He gets turned on by this, right? So if dude is having sex with a chick and that was against the law for one reason or another, he gets locked up. That's not going to change him finding women attractive, right? Now, to me, the whole Megan Law thing. Now he is registered Megan's Law, and I don't have a problem with. Hey, you know what? If you're on that list, hey, you should be banned from that. However, I will say this. There are some exceptions, and maybe some people don't like it. That's fine, but there's exceptions for me. Because I seen it so many times when I was in high school. You know, an 18-year-old dude having sex with a 16-year-old chick. They go to the same high school. That's statutory rape. Okay. Now, do I look at that dude as a 45-year-old guy going to an elementary school trying to get a little girl? No, I don't. I don't have a problem with that. Now, for one reason or another, if that dude got busted for statutory rape, yeah, I get it. He's going to be on Megan's Law, and everyone's going to look at him like he's a piece of crap. I'm not, because I'm like, I don't really care. He was an 18-year-old kid. She was 16, 17 years old, and I don't really care. To me, he's in a different category than the 40-year-old guy going trying to pick up on kids at a middle school. Another thing is, too, getting on that Megan's Law, man, unfortunately, there have been a few truckers that have gotten on that because they pulled off the freeway to take a piss.
Yeah.
Now, that is indecent exposure in public, all right? That's unfortunate. So whenever I do that, now most dudes just kind of piss in the bottle inside of the bag, right? Some guys do decide to take that liberty, go outside and take a leak. But that sucks because I look at that. I don't just say like, hey, every case is the same. Everybody's the same. They're all sex offenders. They're all garbage. No, it's what did you do? You got off the truck to take a leak. I don't have an issue with that. I think that law needs to be changed. That's unfortunate. They don't need to go on that list. Give the dude a ticket. Give him a citing, right? But don't go putting them on that list. If you know, and I saw it. I went to so many different high schools. Okay, I went to 8 different high schools. Every high school I went to, every single high school I went to, I saw dudes 23, 24, 25, 26 picking up, 15, 16, 17-year-olds. Nobody said anything. These are well-known dudes from well-known neighborhoods that everybody would know, and nobody has a problem with it because nobody turned it in. Nobody made anything of it. Now, here's the thing. I say all that to say this. This is something different because he is indulging in child pornography. Okay. Now, why they ruled it down to a misdemeanor, that's a problem with the court system. Okay. I've been saying it for a long time. I do not understand the punishment that these type of crimes get. Now, can it be that it's because there's a lot of everybody likes to tell me this. Oh, it's because there's a lot of politicians, right, that are into it. Maybe. That could be. And I'm sure there is a lot of politicians that are sickos, man. Should it disqualify him? Well, they're going to need to change something in the court of law. Okay. This stuff, I don't know how you can bring this down to a misdemeanor. I really don't.
Hey, Cholo, did that happen when he filed when he did that nolo contender, or is that how you say it? Because it drops it down to a lesser charge.
I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, you know, like the story says, he never actually raped anybody that we know of. You know, he was just in possession of it, and he was sharing it. Yeah, I mean that should be a disqualification in the sense of like, okay. Now, he said he's rehabilitated. His mannerisms tell me something different, you know. All that being said, does it disqualify him from making good choices, good decisions when it comes to lawmaking and all that stuff? No, probably it doesn't. Maybe, who knows, man? Maybe he's got some really great ideas. You know, I don't think politicians are around kids all the time. But all that being said, I don't get the life sentencing. I don't get the slap on the hands when it comes to this stuff. Mm-hmm. It is crazy on how many years upon years and years people get. The court just hands out for certain crimes, but when it comes to this, it's crazy to me just how lenient they are with all this. So, me myself personally, on a just moral stance, no, of course this guy shouldn't be able to run for this, nor do I think he should even be out. I don't even think he should be out. I don't think he's rehabilitated. I'm not sure you can even do that. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Once you have that, when you look at little kids and you have that type of interest in kids, I think that person's mind is screwed up. I don't think you can rehabilitate that.
Yeah.
So,
I honestly think he should have got more time than what he got. Definitely.
Yeah.
Even if, because it was dealing with children, you know what I'm saying? The punishment should have been more severe. I agree with that.
And how they dropped it down is kind of odd,
Yeah.
that's a good question, Traveling Charlie. What was his job before this? And by the way, you know what? Here's another good thing for everybody, right? Because everybody's saying like, oh, you know what? No, he shouldn't because he's gonna be around kids. Okay, well, look, what if he's a cashier? What if he goes to work for somewhere else? I mean, he's gonna have to work somewhere in the public, unless he's working in some warehouse or something of that sort. Is he not eligible to get certain jobs where he's dealing with people on a daily basis, families and all that? I mean, obviously he shouldn't be running no damn daycare, but he could be at a store. He could be working at a store. He can still have access to kids.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's just different to opposed to making decisions for the city. I think that's the key thing, because if he's working, like, say, for example, at Dollar Tree, I mean, you're a cashier and that's pretty much it. He could be a manager for all that matters, but as far as anything else, I mean, he's not making the full decisions, on that. So
yeah, well, here's the thing.
You should put him in the back office licking envelopes and leave him there.
and away from the monitors or the cameras, bro. Because
You know what? Let me throw this at you guys. Because his probation is up, right, B? He's non-probation anymore.
This was 8 years ago, so yeah, he's done. And like he even says on another video, he says, "I've been transparent with everything," pretty much saying he has nothing to hide. So he's like good with himself. That's why he felt like people were just judging him and it was unfairly and attacking him. So that was his word. So yeah, he's been over and done with everything. That's why according to him, he's good to go.
he's not hiding much. I mean, as far as from the way he sounds, I mean, it's just he's pretty much out there.
This is gonna sound counterintuitive what I'm about to say, but in a way, I don't know about this position, but in a way, I kind of do want him to get some sort of job where he's in the spotlight. Because if he does not, since his probation is over, there's nobody keeping an eye on this guy.
Yeah.
This guy can just go get another job. Okay. People are going to forget about this dude. There's not going to be any spotlight on this guy. And now he can go ahead and do, if he still has that sickness, which I believe he does. Okay. Now he can go do what he wants to do, right? Indulge in this sickness. But if he's in the public eye, he may still be able to do it, but at least he's in the public eye. People are watching him a little bit more. If this guy does not get this position, okay, or any position in politics, everyone's going to forget about this guy. Nobody's going to talk about this guy in a year. What's he doing in a year? Who's he doing it to? What's he getting involved in? Is he going and getting involved in charities? Is he going and, what's he going to be doing for work? What's he going to be doing on his free time? Where if he is more in the public spotlight, I'm not rooting for this guy to win. I'm just saying, it's something to think about maybe we need to keep this guy in the spotlight, because at
Well,
least there's eyes on him.
but you know what? Let's go back to what he said. That he's fully rehabilitated, so that shouldn't even be a problem. That shouldn't even be in his thoughts or in the equation of no matter what job he gets. On the contrary, if he obviously he's not getting this, but on the contrary, he should. I mean, let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. Which again, I don't think he's rehabilitated myself. It doesn't seem that way. But however, we could be wrong. But let's just say he doesn't get it this time around. His best bet would be to be on his best behavior and to prove it that he's rehabilitated, and then try again if he really feels that strong about it, rather than just give it to him and then we keeping an eye on him. We don't know what he does when he goes home, and gets on his phone and his laptops or computer, whatever it is, his tablets or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that because he proved himself, he's going to have an open door to that. I'm just saying that it would be a much better look for him to say, "Hey, look, I'm not doing anything," But
I think on the job applications they should have a question about that, maybe.
well, no, they do. They do.
Yeah.
Where can he work and to not be around kids or whatever? Because once you do that stuff, that's not good. It's not.
Warehouse jobs. That's it. Warehouse.
Yeah.
But you know what? I wanted to add to that. Considering that he got all these headlines, because right now he's like Fresno's most hated person, right? Because everything he did came back and everybody just can't stand him. I really think the public eye really has him under the microscope, so they're not gonna let it down for a good minute. He made like all kinds of headlines with the Fresno Bee, which is their local paper out there. And come on, he's on Instagram. He's on all the social media platforms. People already know who he is. They recognize his neck tattoo, his plugs. They know to look out for him. So I honestly think that he's not going to disappear overnight or in a year or anything like that. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I'm sure everybody already knows how I feel about people that indulge in this stuff, man. I don't think they can be cured. I don't think they can be cured at all. I don't. For the love of God, I don't understand the light sentences.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy molested, so many kids, and 24 months later, he's out. Like, what?
I think we're all in agreement on that
It's
part.
like it's setting up to let him go on with his life, but then he's going to probably reoccur and do something, even worse. He's probably going to, well, I didn't get that job as a councilman, I'm going to go this route, and I'm sure on the internet he shouldn't be allowed to get on the internet, period,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's on probation, so he's technically,
No social media, nothing.
That's okay. That's where laws need to change. That's where the country needs to treat this as a different type of crime, as opposed to you served your time, you paid your dues, now you're free to go. Now your freedoms are back to you. Like that's where all this needs to change. These type of crimes, it needs to change in this country and not treat it like, wow, it's just like a dude that, used to steal or used to rob or used to assault people or used to, no, this needs to have its own category where it's like, okay, wait a second. Now you're off probation and everything. No, we need to keep an eye on you until you die.
For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life.
Okay,
Yep.
because this is a fetish. This isn't that. This isn't like, oh wow, you were just young and dumb, man, and you just decided to go and handle those small kids. Like, no, that's a completely different crime. So, yeah, it needs to definitely change. Let's see. All right, they should never be free. Go unsupervised they should never go unsupervised ever.
Yeah.
So, am I against him running for this in Fresno City Council? I guess it is. Yeah, Yeah, I think, but that's on a personal moral level. I guess legally he's able to because the country looks at this just like any other crime. Hey, he paid his dues.
This country's gone mad lately, man. I'm telling you.
They as another time. It's like
Moral,
he served his time and that's it. But we all know, no, that's not it. That's not it. So we'll see what happens with
they
this.
didn't get these signatures to let him get through and creep by.
Hey, B, did you say there's a lady that's advocating for him, trying to get these signatures?
No, he was short 20 signatures to be able to be qualified. He was short.
Okay.
No, nobody wants him. Nobody wants him around.
He's there find a spot somewhere. I'm sure somewhere he's there find a spot. Maybe it's gonna be out of state. He should run for office. Let's stay at it. Bible. Jeez, he's there traveling. You'll find a spot somewhere, man. All right, let's go ahead and get to another story here. So, go for it, Fred.
Oh, Denise just texted me. She said she can't get on for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, she texted me as well. I don't have you blocked, Denise. So I don't know why they're not coming in, but she is correct. I do not see her comments on here.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. Let's get to another story. Now, I'm not a fan of Rihanna. I don't know any of her songs. The only thing I know about Rihanna, well, I know two things about her. One is that she got her ass kicked by Chris Brown.
I was just going to say that.
Chris Brown took a bite out of her. And the second thing that I know about her, she had one of the most badass halftime shows for Super Bowl, like 4 years ago in Arizona. She did it pregnant, by the way, too. She did a job. I don't know her music. I don't care to know her music, but she put on a great performance for that Super Bowl. So let me bring this up here. And let's see what we get.
Assault rifle attack on Rihanna's mansion. As we're learning more about the woman, police say opened fire on the Grammy winner's home. Eyewitness News reporter Liz Nagy live outside the Beverly Glen home with.
Hey, Fred.
Yes, sir.
How big is a Grammy?
That's the biggest thing you can get on the when it comes to music, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest.
You got a Grammy right in front of you, Cholo. What's that?
Right here.
Yeah, there you go.
A Grammy, and I earned this sucker too, man. I got on the mic. Yeah, got on the mic. I sang. Oh yeah. All right, let's go.
New revelations tonight, Liz.
Mark, tonight investigators are looking into new videos posted online long before they say Ivana Ortiz showed up here outside Rihanna's home with a gun. Now tonight, what investigators are really trying to figure out is if Ortiz traveled from her home in Orlando here to LA with the intention of shooting Rihanna or her home. Locked in an LA County jail for a second night on a multi-million-dollar bond, investigators are now digging into the criminal history and online musings of Ivana Ortiz, this Florida woman arrested and charged with trying to kill Rihanna. The R&B singer had apparently been on Ortiz's mind for some time.
Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up.
Investigators are now looking at this rambling talk-to-camera video posted on January 4th and many others like it on Ortiz's social media profiles. Strapped with a semi-automatic rifle, LA investigators say Ortiz rolled up outside Rihanna's Beverly Glen home and fired multiple rounds at the house.
Damn, that's the house?
Wow.
Which one is the house? The one on the left or the one on the right? I'm assuming the one on the right, correct?
Yeah, because I live in the other one.
Okay.
Fred. Yeah, that's right, because the trailer's right there in the front. I guess the one that got hit.
I have a little tent. My tent's about right here in the.
All right. Let's go.
House. Tape on the front gate now covers roughly half a dozen bullet holes.
Westfield unit, shooting just occurred. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle. CPR believes the shots came from across the street.
The Grammy Award-winning singer was home at the time, but it's still not clear if her partner, A$AP Rocky, and their 3 children were also there. Monday, passing tour buses were full of people who seemed baffled by the violent crime.
I don't know what gets into these people, why anyone would want to harm such a sweet person like Rihanna.
After fleeing the scene, police tracked Ortiz's Tesla and arrested her near a Sherman Oaks mall Sunday afternoon.
Our criminalists are going to be doing some trajectory analysis. They're going to need the street in order to get that.
Monday, investigators spent the day retracing an alleged attempted murder that somehow ended without a single injury. All the more incredible because investigators say those bullets actually hit at least 2 other homes on this block. Tonight, Ortiz is locked in jail on attempted murder charges with more than $10 million bond. We're live in Beverly Glen tonight. Liz Nagy, ABC 7.
All right. Okay. So let's see if we could get a shot at homegirl. Just to have up. Okay. She looks a little whacked out right there. That's a good one. Okay. All right. Hey, House. Is Rihanna a good-looking girl to you, Holmes?
She's not bad looking, but no, it's not no. I wouldn't.
Okay. Fred, is she a good-looking girl to you? Rihanna.
Yeah, I would say yeah. But I mean, not I don't know. It's just she's cool, but I wouldn't say like, oh my God, all this craziness either. Yeah, she's nice looking. I wouldn't say she's bad,
B, do you think Rihanna, as a woman, B, do you think Rihanna is a beautiful woman?
I would say she has an odd beauty to her. Because she's not like super beautiful, like Fred. Oh my God. But she's pretty. She has nice features, she's pretty. And I'm not a hater, so don't ask me like as a woman. I'm not those kind of women. I love to encourage looks on women and compliment. So yeah, no, I think she's out of a 10, I give her like an 8.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Cholo, would you date her?
Because of her looks or because she's nuts?
Because are you talking about Rihanna or this girl?
Rihanna.
Yeah, just by her looks.
By her looks, I don't think she's good looking, homie. I don't think she's good. I don't understand the whole sex appeal when it comes to her. No. Now, because she's nuts and insane, I might go for her. All right. Okay, so all right. So B, who is this chick right here? What do we know about her?
Okay, well, obviously she's mentally unstable. Okay,
Yeah.
She comes all the way from Florida just to kill Rihanna. I don't know why. Her name's Ivana, like you guys heard. I had found I came upon, I should say, one of her clips as well, and she's so into God. I don't understand why she's trying to kill Rihanna. Like, she's sitting there talking about, you're so ugly with your big forehead, and look at your lips, and blah blah blah, and that's your karma from God to be ugly. And then she goes on to say that she, meaning this girl here, went to Ulta and bought all kinds of shares of Rihanna's makeup to, I don't know, do what with, it doesn't make sense to me. If you can't stand her, why support her and buy her products, but yeah, she was doing little threats in a godly way, which again, obviously it's mentally unstable. And yeah, she made it her business to come over to Rihanna's house. She parked at one of the malls, the Oakdale something, the mall. Her car was literally 8 miles away from Rihanna's house. So that means she either Ubered up there or literally took that 8-mile walk just to be able to go shoot Rihanna and kill her, which she was unsuccessful at doing. Yeah.
I'm hoping she walked. I'm really hoping she walked, man. I think it just makes for a much better story if she made the 8-mile walk and the 8-mile walk back. Okay. Fred, what's your thoughts on all this, dog?
Yeah, you know what? Mental illness is a very, very serious thing on this one right here, man. For somebody to be obsessed that bad, to want to do that to anybody, bro, to go by and shoot up the house, bro. Now, the other, and I say this because I know she even was calling out Cardi B and calling out some other celebrities. She has a past to this kind of stuff, bro. To a violent past, that's obviously it has come to fruition finally at this point. Fortunately, she didn't hit anybody, but just and we can say, oh come on, the walls on those things are so thick or whatever, it's not gonna get through, whatever. Okay, but let's just say that she happened to be by a window, feeling she's at home, and she would have, shot into the window. And let me put it to you guys this way to simplify things. I got two words: John Lennon. You know, this is sickening, man. I don't care any which way it's sliced, bro. It's sickening. It's mental health. To go on social media and ridicule this woman that she's never met, she's just hating her because whatever her reason is, you know. And I think, and I'll say it like this, for lack of a better word, hating is a sickness, bro. It's a true sickness. It's a mental illness. She's obviously not playing with the full deck. If you're gonna let somebody that you've never met in your life, that you only know from the limelight, you don't even know what this person is like in real life. You're gonna go really try to do all this? She's got problems, bro. She's got serious problems.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
This chick right here, who's better looking, her or Rihanna?
You know what? That's not even in the equation for me, bro. I would be like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah.
I'm not asking you to
No,
date.
no.
I'm just
You know
asking
what?
who's
No.
looking.
You know what? Let me put it to you like this, bro. Se le quita lo bonito, bro. Whatever she may look, if she's all dressed up, she may look nice and beautiful, bro. But knowing what I know about her now, all that goes out the window, bro.
Kills it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just,
But you just admit it. She looks nice and beautiful.
I'm saying if she got all this stuff, yeah, she can. But it goes out the window.
That's it, Fred. Let's keep it innocent. I get it, Fred. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm just.
It's out the window, man. It's out the window.
House. Who's better looking, this chick or Rihanna?
Okay, if you look at the first picture that she had of her, where all the wrinkles were in her forehead and stuff like that, she reminded me of an old gangster, that one dirty rat, or something like that, But to me, the other picture that you showed, she's not too bad looking, but still, she's psycho. She's crazy. I don't like my woman crazy. I've had crazy women. That's why I don't have none no more.
You don't want no Hina crazier than you, huh?
I don't want no toxic, or is that how you say it?
She can look all nice, bro, but the previous picture, that's what you're actually really dealing with, bro. At the end of the day, she does not look stable in that first picture you put up, bro.
I want to insert into this.
To be fair, and I don't want to turn this to a conversation of just pure aesthetics, but just to be fair, what would Rihanna look like if she had a mug picture with no makeup or anything? So
she's in the same categories. We've seen pictures of her in regular, like from paparazzi, and that's why I say she's nice, but she's not. Oh my God, I mean, it's what it is. But then again, we don't know her personally. It's like this girl, we don't know her personally, but you know what? We know where she's at. So yeah, it's for her to come all the way from Florida, bro.
Fred is such a gentleman. He wants to put with the girls. Her insides. I'm talking about her out beauty, but
her inside, her mind is gone, bro. It's not even about the inside. None of that matters, bro. She's a cuckoo. She's a basket case, bro.
Fred, you're such a gentleman, Fred. You're such a gentleman. It's the inside that counts. I got it, Fred.
I wonder where they got this picture at. That's not her mugshot. Where is this? Is surveillance?
That's a mugshot?
Because she's been arrested before, so maybe it's from prior. Yeah.
Hey, this is what you're really dealing with, bro. This is the real.
But
Okay,
can I say something not in her defense? But basically, I was reading up on it, and she was in a car accident, right? And I don't know if there was any head trauma or what that can affect her. You know why she's responding that way, because they were saying she changed her ways after she got in that accident. You know, so things like that can happen.
Yeah.
No, I work with feeding the homeless. I'm around schizophrenic people, and I have a family member that's schizophrenic, and her traits, her personality traits, are of one that something's not going on right up there, and I look at it like it's an illness, man, and she needs help, because sometimes when I see the family member in that status, it bothers me, and you don't know how they're gonna act, how they're gonna respond, So it's kind of scary in some sense, But these people, they're not dumb. They're smart. They're real smart, man. They read a lot. They know about like history. They're intelligent, But it's just something about their brain. And that person in my family had head trauma. So I'm figuring maybe that can have related to why she is who she is, But
But
still,
then you know what though? Let me add to that. Okay, as a parent, because she doesn't look that old. Okay, what is she, about 30 something, maybe? If you know your child or your sister is not out there, who's like keeping an eye on her? Because clearly she is off her rocker. Listen to the way she talks, and everything's with God. How do you associate killing somebody with God? Like, it doesn't go,
they
So
don't.
who's watching her? Who's keeping an eye on her?
Let me tell you something. I was around a schizophrenic person, right? And when I walked by to talk to this person, I heard 3 different voices all at once. And I was like, no way. All talking. He don't know what we're saying. All this stuff. I'm like, what the heck, But it's scary, It's very scary, man.
You know what? Let me bring this in too, though. Did she have a man that was obsessed with Rihanna, and he broke up with her? Maybe. Or what did A$AP Rocky do on the side? I mean, was he with her? I mean, what? There had to be something that led her to that. I don't think it just came out of nowhere.
Fred, thank you. You just redeemed yourself. Man, Fred is bringing some sexy, juicy stuff to this, man. Okay. I mean, what if she had a man and her man, like that was his super duper love interest, and she did it out of jealousy, What if there was some sort of love triangle there? All right, look, I'll go ahead and say this. Do I think she's nuts? I'll tell you guys this. Some of the most nutty people are the ones that are that use the Bible. Okay. I read a chapter of the Bible almost every night.
Crazy.
But crazy for the Lord. Crazy for the Lord. But no, I'm talking about the people that are nuts, right? That are insane, but they use the Bible for their craziness. Now, am I wrong on this? But isn't Rihanna into like some satanic stuff? Does anybody know that?
I've heard that she's part of the with Jay-Z, that they had been part of that whole. Yeah, I heard that.
A$AP Rocky and all them. Yeah, I've heard of that. With that lady, some lady that's a designer with her husband, that has the tattooed hands all the way down. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I'm trying to connect something is because why Rihanna? Why did she attach herself to Rihanna? She put on a damn good show at the Super Bowl halftime. Why her? Now, Fred, you said she also was targeting Cardi B?
Yeah, she mentioned Cardi B in one of her things too, though. Or maybe she hates her because Rihanna can't remember her name because she goes, "Ooh, nah, what's my name?" Anyway, I'm just, or she, yeah. I mean, I don't know, bro. It just, yeah. She went after. She said some stuff about Cardi B as well. In one of her rants.
I think basically she did what she did, trying to get fame but she's mental. You know what I'm saying? Like even social media, just followings or whatever. She just went overboard, man. Look at that guy that killed those two people in Vegas. Like who?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
I mean, he took
Manny
that
and,
to the limit, man. Because I mean, don't kill nobody and throw your life away, man, over YouTube. Nah.
Yeah, well, but you know what? Again, it's a psychological thing when you get so consumed into, for example, even YouTube for that matter, you get so consumed into it that you tend to forget the reality of things because you're so consumed about wanting to get the followers, subscribers, excuse me, et cetera, et cetera, to where you're saying and doing anything, bro.
And
And
also
that's bringing problems.
your status could be drug induced as well.
Correct.
I look, as crazy as this chick is, there's definitely some sort of brain there, some brainiac, some smarts, right? Because you gotta think about this. Okay, so was it an AR-15 that she used to shoot up home?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Think about this. She booked a flight from Florida. I don't know where she got the weapon from. Was it from Florida? Did she travel with it, or did she get it somewhere else?
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing about that.
It doesn't say how she got here. Just she walked 8 miles possibly to the house. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't say how she commuted to California.
You know what? You're right. So maybe she drove. I mean, the determination on this broad. Good gosh. All you guys in the chat can learn something from this lady, man.
Imagine how she loves her men. Imagine how she loves her men. Huh?
Oh man.
If that's how she hates Rihanna, imagine how she loves her men.
I think you'd sleep with one eye open, huh?
I don't think any of her men are around to tell the story what it's like to be with her.
Fight them to the alligators.
No, I mean, I'm just interested on why she chose her. There's celebrities that are a lot closer that she could have done this. The thing about, hey, she just wants fame. There was many other people that are a lot closer to her. Why Rihanna? And I don't know how good she knows how to handle that weapon, because that is a huge estate. That's a mansion of a house. And it said that the bullets hit the house next door as well. Like, that's pretty tough to do with property that's that big, So, but ultimately, I'm with you, B. It's like, who's this chick's family? Who's her family? Obviously, she's mentally unstable. If she's posting this stuff online where she's reading scripture and just completely nuts and insane, that's where I would like to know. Where's her family? Now, she's a grown adult, so it's not like family is, going to pay the consequence here, but I would like to know where's her family. I would like to know who's mom and dad. Usually it kind of goes back to who mom and dad is. But
I try to look that up too, but not much comes up on her because I was trying to see about her comment that she bought all the shares in Ulta. Just the other day, I went to Ulta to get my Rihanna makeup because that's what I would wear, like the pressed compact. And I was told that she doesn't even have a makeup line anymore. So what is this girl, or how old was that video where she's, claiming that she bought out all these shares to get back at Rihanna? And again, how does that even affect Rihanna in a negative way if you're helping her build her pocket by buying these shares,
Maybe she lost money and she was pissed and says, that's her company right there. I'm going to go after her.
Or maybe somebody's trolling her as ASAP Rocky and she wants ASAP Rocky and felt she needed to get rid of Rihanna. I don't know. I mean, it could be anything, Or what's ASAP Rocky doing when he leaves? Because they said he wasn't home.
No, he was home.
He was home.
And the 3 kids were home, and more of their employees were home too. That's why she's getting they say that she's looking at attempted murder charges, and they're counting everybody that was in and on the property as well against her, because there's a lot of people in there. Yeah.
So let's
So
just
do
say
you
that.
think it's attempted murder if you're just opening fire, just like doing a drive-by or shooting and then taking off? Would they call that attempted murder?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're shooting at a house, you know.
I think attempted
So
murder.
if you don't hit nobody, it's kind of like, oh, you know. But if you hit somebody, you know, it's still
Yeah.
your intentions were to you know, penetrate the wall and hit somebody. You know.
Yeah. And that rifle does penetrate too. So
yeah. Definite, bro.
Well,
Definite.
like it said, it hit the house next door, which again, I'm like, okay, they go completely through the house? Because if you're hitting it, that's a big piece of property, man. That's a big piece of property. So I'm not really sure how that's how you can just go and start hitting, you know, the houses around. But B, what's the charges that she's being charged with?
Yeah, attempted murder.
Yeah.
14
They got her for attempted murder, and her bail is like super huge. I forgot the number, but it's up there.
I think it's 1.8 million, or is it?
Yeah.
0.8 million.
Let's see, where is it at? Yeah, it was huge. It was a big old the bail.
They actually had it at 10 million, but then they dropped it down. Well, how? Why? I don't know.
1.85 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's
And
another
a life
plot.
sentence, a possible life sentence, they said.
Because
Well,
there was
see,
like 10 people there, right? It was like
Yeah.
the 10 people in the present. Yeah. And there was kids there too. So, you know, that's just going to add on one on top of the other, you know?
Here's another plot twist that I heard about too, though, that she owns all her masters. So her Beyonce and Jay-Z and all that, you know, like she owns all her masters. So there could be a little bit of a rivalry there because she was signed to, I believe, Def Jam when Jay-Z was there. You know.
You think she was up for hire?
You know what? Just based on the stuff she was doing on online, it doesn't seem that way. But that's just stuff that popped up, you know. I mean, those are stuff that popped up, but who knows, man?
Did you see that last comment too? They were hired by Rocky to inherit her money.
Well, yeah, but actually, the plot twist would be actually Jay-Z and Beyonce because because Rihanna owns her masters. Well, yeah, that too. A$AP Rocky could take her masters, and it's worth a lot of money, you know. But
What, that somebody hired her to assassinate Rihanna?
yeah, but I mean, I think that's a pretty lousy job. If you got that kind of money, I would assume they'd hire somebody, you know.
Yeah, you got to hire somebody good. I mean, this chick just stood outside the house and started opening fire. That's
she just got mental problems, bro. She just got
that's a sloppy job right there.
Very, very sloppy job. All right. So, well, we'll see what happens with her, man. I was trying to pull up this other story, and I just can't find it on YouTube, man. But I do have the audio here. So let me see if I can play it for you guys. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Accused of selling bodies and body parts at trial.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
FBI says really accused of selling bodies and body parts. A trial set to begin in just months. And tonight, new grisly details of what the FBI says really happened.
ABC 15's Nicole Valdez is live. And Nicole, this paints a Frankenstein-like picture.
Yeah, it really does. Katie, Steve, closed for years. This building, 24th Street, the university, doesn't look like much, but according to new claims in these court documents, the Biological Resource Center was essentially running a chop for human body parts, mixing, matching, and selling them in ways we've never heard of until tonight.
Described as unsettling, but it sounds a whole lot worse. One FBI agent revealing what it was really like inside the Phoenix body donation facility. In 2014, he saw everything from buckets of heads, arms, and legs to coolers filled with severed penises when the FBI raided the building.
Confused and angry. We thought this was going to be doing some good.
He even spotted a smaller head sewn onto a larger torso in a, quote, Frankenstein manner.
It wasn't a choice we made. It wasn't a destiny the families made.
Body parts piled on top of each other inside Biological Resource Center, where families donated their loved ones for medical research.
Discoveries of sickness and disease, maybe come up with a cure.
Some say the company violated everything they promised.
Tragedy that's never resolved, and it just keeps going on and deeper.
The limbs, according to that agent, with no apparent identification. The company sued months after the FBI raided families claiming their loved ones weren't treated with dignity and respect, a promise written on their own consent forms. The company also accused of selling body parts for profit after saying they'd only use the parts they needed and would cremate the ones they didn't and return them. A torso with a head apparently went for $2,400. Leg about $1,100. They'd even sell knees and feet alone for under $500.
Now, the owner of the bio
accused of selling.
All right. Okay.
Wow.
I know there was a lot there.
I heard the penises in the cooler were being shipped to Fresno.
Okay. B, I'll start with I'll start with you on this one first, B. What's your thoughts about this meat market? Ever since this, I don't know why, but people have been sending me a couple of things of like, hey, you know what? We actually consume some of the meat. It's human meat, right? Some of the stuff that we eat at restaurants or ground beef or whatever it may be. B, have you ever thought about donating your body or a loved one's body for research when they pass away?
You know, Cupcake's grandfather was donated to science, and I thought that was so odd. And that was like the first person ever. And I was just like, is that white people stuff? Like, us Mexicans don't do that. Like, I don't know. I have never heard of that before. And I honestly think that is so twisted. Like, what are they really going to do with the body? Like, look at, like, cut off their male part, sew on a big head to a little head to a big, like, I'm just picturing Beetlejuice. Like, what's the point of that? Like, what is the outcome? If they're supposed to be studying to see about remedies and, you know, science purposes for better stuff, like, what would a little head on a big body have anything to do? Like, do they want to know if a little brain can control a big body? Like, I don't get it. It's weird. I wouldn't. Heck no.
Okay. Fred, you ever thought about donating your body or a loved one's body to research?
I have not, bro, and I don't think I would do that. I've always I've had a couple of friends and a relative do that, and I always ask the question, why would you do that? They said, oh, you know, help somebody else out if they need whatever they need, you know, for them to, you know, if I can save somebody's life after I'm gone, you know, which is, you know, it can sound respectable to some, you know, to an extent, but here's the thing again, and I think I mentioned this before. Because it happened to a relative of mine, they will remove the bones if they need them and replace it with wood, you know, and put it back on, you know, and just, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it would.
Hold on. Say that again, Fred. What?
Okay. Yeah, I have a relative, bro, that passed away unfortunately a few years ago, and she donated her part. She was a donor. And they said that they would take her bones and replace it with wood.
Okay.
You know,
I've heard of that.
They were going to take what they could, and then so from there they take the body to the whatever, you know, to remove everything they need, and then they give the body to the family. Yeah.
But you know what? I think that's a difference, because that's when you actually donate your organs and your body. This is for like a whole body donation for scientific purposes.
Scientific reasons.
The other way is like, yeah, because you know how when you donate like that, they actually do that whole, I forgot what it's called, but they walk your bed and they push it down the hall in the hospital, and everybody's there like giving you your last salute, your goodbye. I think those are two different things though, because yeah, a good friend of mine, her daughter had fell, and she was a gordita on her knees, and she completely shattered one of her kneecaps. So they took one out of a dead person, and they put it in her knee, and here she is, a little kid walking around with a cadaver kneecap. And that's what they had told my friend. They said, yeah, we take away bones from the bodies, we take what we need that's salvageable and in good condition, we replace the body with wood, like Fred said, so the body still has, mass to it or whatever, and then we use what we do to save other people and be able to, make them better with whatever parts they might need. So I think these are like two different kind of donations of bodies and organs.
Hey, B,
Yes.
are you an organ donor?
No, I heard they let them die on purpose.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, B. If you needed some sort of organ or knee or elbow or whatever, would you be comfortable taking it off another person?
I mean, I want to live.
Okay.
So I'll be a hypocrite. Yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about life and death. Let's say, would you be comfortable? Like, it's like, hey, listen, you know what? It's either you get the bones of another person or you can't walk.
I would take it.
Okay. What about the heart?
Ugh. God. I mean, now that's life and death. I would take it anyway. Yeah. I just hope they have a good heart like mine, because I'm a good person.
That's
debatable. It's a good one, right? Because they're going to replace it with the one that if you had a bad one.
Yeah.
But you're talking about feelings, right? You're talking about feelings.
Mm-hmm.
That your emotions are going to change. You're going to be into different things. Yeah.
There's a show like that. There's a show like that where a little girl gets an implant, a heart implant from another girl her age, and she was living her life. It was a crazy show. Yeah, there's a show like that. So I was like,
in reality, I don't really think the heart has anything to do with how the person is, as in general, I mean, a heart is just a muscle, basically, but it's the mind and the person's personality, just the way they are,
There's a movie.
The spirit.
Oh yeah, there's a movie I think from 1991 or something called Body Parts, and it's they replace it with the guy is a murderer or something. The guy gets into an accident, I don't know, something like that, and he starts going out. Anyway, never mind.
There's a movie with Ron Schneider where they put animal parts in him, and he turns into
the animal.
Yeah, animal. All right.
That's
how? All right. What's your thoughts on all this stuff that what they were doing, the experiments they were doing with the dead bodies and everything? And would you ever consider? Are you an organ donor? I mean, this is different. Like B was explaining, it's different. But would you ever consider donating your body when you're dead or a loved one?
No. I tried going down one time. It got a little bit hard, and I walked down the university to try to sell myself by the pound. It didn't work, bro. It didn't work. But in reality, I'm not a donor because I don't care to do that. But as for scientific reasons, no, because they mess with people's bodies. Look at even at the hospital, Kaiser, I think it was found in Riverside. They were finding body parts in the trash can. I don't know if you guys heard about that, So it's kind of crazy. I would never donate myself, but the families that did donate their family members got really screwed because, it was supposed to be for a good reason. And yet there were I don't know that word. Mutilated. And then putting that other the head on that other thing. That's what are you doing? These people are sick, basically. And then to sell it for money, just to get, no, it's crazy, man. I can't see that,
Okay.
And not only that, it grossed me out, man, because I'm like, man, can you actually believe these people get a person's head and just start sewing it right there. But no, I would never donate to, look at those people from that freeze themselves for future reasons in case they figure out cancer, they cure cancer, But no, they're still frozen until then,
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be able to bring them back to life,
No,
great.
they're they'll come back to life if Simon Phoenix gets released, man. I've seen Demolition, man. They'll bring alone, man, for that.
Watch too many movies there, Cholo.
B, who's buying this stuff?
It's supposed to be for the Army, the United States Army. They're the ones that are in market for certain body parts. So they're the ones that came back to the ones being the purchasers. And again, it was not like authorized. So it doesn't say what happened with the Army, what chapter or whatever, like what exactly where this army was that bought these parts, but that's who they and what I mean by them is this research center said that they sold those body parts to the United States Army.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, so wait, the bodies. Okay, is it a real donation or do they get paid? Because it's like, okay, when I hear certain women that said like, oh, they donated their eggs. It's like, did you really donate them? It's like, oh, I got $5,000 for it. Okay, that's not a donation. You got paid for them. You just, you don't want to say that you sold them. You want to sound like you're so virtuous that hey, I donated them. No, you got paid. So, do you get paid for donating, or are you getting money?
Well, it said there that the U.S. Army were buying it off of this research center, and none of it was authorized because these bodies were supposed to be specifically for research on medicines and trying to find cures to different things.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you want to, or if you want to, again, donate one of your family members' bodies, are you getting paid for it, or is it really a donation? Because if you're getting paid for it, I'll start slanging some of my relatives, man.
Well, if you the people couldn't, our people here on the comments couldn't hear couldn't see the clip you played, but there was a woman there crying, and there was other family members there. They were under the assumption that they were donating with no payment to be able for their family that is deceased now to be able to help with these studies and find these cures. So yeah, the families were not getting paid. They were strictly donating. And now it was this research center that was doing all the stuff and sewing little heads on big bodies and getting buckets of male parts hanging out and stuff like that. So yeah.
And then they would sell it to the army?
Yeah. The army's the one that was buying it for testing.
Can I say something real quick? I was watching this thing on YouTube, and they have a thing. It's a brain. It's all electrical, right? But then the other parts are like flesh and body parts. They have a heart, and then they have a lung. So once they start hooking up that body to the brain to the heart, it started pumping. You can start seeing it pumping, and this is flesh. So then they hooked up the lung to that, and it started breathing, going in and out. So then they hooked him to it, and then the limb started moving. So the limb wanted to find out, like, start moving and stuff. You know, now that's probably where they're getting stuff from.
I saw that, man, and I was like, "Is this even real, bro?" It looked unreal, But yes, I saw that.
You're coming a long ways. Either that, or maybe they're buying it for biological warfare. The military, testing skin and body parts for certain types of chemicals.
Like to test chemicals on?
Yeah, because you know what? They're saying that if it's going to be a war, it's not. It's next one's a biological war. China, everybody's researching all this stuff. And that's serious stuff right there. Because look at COVID happened. But they're going to try to design something basically that will kill only a certain race and not harm the other ones. So everybody's doing that research. all countries are doing it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not lying, bro. It's true. It's true. Mark my word, brother. That's where it's going.
I get it, man. Just throw a bunch of poison tamales out there, man. You'll get rid of certain
yeah.
people, I guess. Sure.
Eat a couple of bats.
Oh, this guy. All right. Look. Okay. All right. So when it comes to this, right? Oh man. Okay. Look. I think the first episode that we did, or second episode, we were talking about that bone collector dude.
Yeah.
You guys remember that gang?
Yeah.
And there was a market for it. There were people that would buy like skulls and stuff like that. It seemed like it was a pretty rich market for it. So I would think there's maybe a little bit of that involved in this, not completely. I think there's actually a bigger picture to this. Why are they taking heads off and sewing it to another body and body parts of that sort? What type of research is that? Like, I got no idea, man. Would it sell more that way? Look, there are some sick people out there that want like a human corpse, just to have. I'm not an organ donor. I had thought at one point in my life, I had thought like, just, donate me to the military or something. You know what I mean? Now I don't think that. Not because of any of this stuff. I stopped thinking like that. I don't know, maybe like 3 years ago or 2 years. Like 3 years ago or something. Where I was just like, yeah, no, I probably shouldn't do that. The more I read the Bible, the more I'm like, nah, I think I won't donate myself, man. I still don't know what I want to do when I pass away, or what. I don't want to be cremated, that's for sure. But don't want to be donated. I'm not an organ donor. Should I be? I'm not really sure. I kind of want all of me to die at once. So when it comes to this story specifically here, are they facing? What are the charges that they're facing, B?
Okay, so this facility obviously closed down right when they got caught because the FBI was the one that did the raid. This was 12 years ago, back in 2014. The main charges that this facility got were mishandling of corpse. So the owner, Stephen Gore, hit court in 2019. He pleaded guilty, and it was a felony charge of illegally conducting an enterprise without permission. So what does that mean? I don't know. But he was sentenced to only 4 years of probation after everything. It didn't say if he actually did time before he hit court. It just says he was sentenced to 4 years of probation. And when the final verdict and everything, the judge awarded 10 families the amount of $58 million, coming from obviously the company because of the mishandling of their loved ones' remains.
Wow. Okay. So he just got probation. Wow.
Yeah. See, and they were removing limbs with chainsaws. So it wasn't even like a nice cut. It was like a Texas chainsaw style.
They weren't using the proper tools. Yeah.
So like, wow. So he was like, he turned around, looked at the guy, he goes, so now the leg, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh, Fred, a little Scarface in there.
I'm cheesy, bro.
No, well, I'm sure there's more places like this. Unfortunately, I think there's more places like this. So they cracked this one down, but I'm sure there's many more out there. But the fact that he only got probation, that's crazy to me. What should have been the punishment?
Oh man, that's pretty serious when you're dealing with human bodies and stuff. as for the punishment, whatever the law states, basically, and evidently it's not serious, you know, because I mean, to get probation for something like that. So, I mean, I would give them some time, at least 7 years, maybe, you know,
Okay.
make them
All
to
right.
think about what they done, because you know what, they took that body and they hung it up on the wall. Did they not? They hung it up on the wall. I mean, come on, that's like that's
See,
crazy.
but then I think that the law couldn't really like come down on him so hard because these were already corpse. There were dead people.
Yeah.
On top of that, they were donated to him. So I think that's why the law protected him in that sense to only give him, because it's like, I don't know. I was sitting there trying to wrap my mind around it too. Like, that's disgusting. It's sick. All of it. And how the heck did he get off with just probation?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Fred, you satisfied with the punishment?
Well, first of all, I think they should have the McRib all year round. But no, the punishment would be, you know what? I have to agree with House, man. It should be some kind of a, I mean, dude, you know, that's mishandling of a corpse. Whether, okay, let's just say, like B said, you know, they're already gone. They were donated, okay, but they were donated for a purpose, not to be mishandled. So I would say anywhere from 7 to 10 to 15, man, he should have gotten.
And then we're profiting from that, from money from selling
Yes.
it. You know,
On
that's
top of all that, you know, I mean, seriously,
yep.
you know.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Embezzling hymns and stuff like that, you know.
B, you happy with the punishment? They were donated to him. You happy with the punishment?
No. I mean, I think he should have done some prison time. Because, yeah, he got off really lightly. I mean, all they really got him for was making a profit. Because it was for running an enterprise without permission. So it's like, what about everything else disgusting he was doing? Like, how many of these poor men now have no man parts? For what purpose? To sit in a bucket just for fun? Like, it's weird. It's twisted. All of it.
You know, if us took up that profession, we would be in jail right now.
You know what? There's another story like this that Cholo brought up that other places do that. I had covered a story here in Pomona from a couple years back where they were recycling the holes, the plaques on the floor. It's a very known case, and I did see something, I believe, on Netflix. It's called the Lamb Crematory or something like that. And they were doing the whole harvesting of body parts and stuff, and it was like a big old deal because that specific what is it called, funeral home, because it was a funeral home that used to do the embalmings and get the bodies ready. It had been in business for many years. So then here's like the grandson taking over, and he's doing these like body part harvestings and stuff, and he got them like in serious trouble. So yeah, this stuff is more common than we think. It's just that it doesn't come up as it should, but they're there.
You know, I wonder if anybody went through the paperwork. I'm sure there's got to be a lot of paperwork when you donate these bodies, right? You could be told one thing, but what's really in the paperwork? What's really in the fine print? Did you really take it to a lawyer? Did you really read through it all and understand it all? Because if the law only came down on them making a profit off of it, and that's why they got probation, then there's something that was in that paperwork. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah. There was something in that paperwork where it's like, hey, listen, you signed it over. Okay. Now, verbally, maybe they were told, well, it's for research to help people with diseases and things of that sort, right? To come up with cures. But maybe in the paperwork, it's basically could be saying like, hey, you donate whatever the heck you want. We could do whatever we want to it. So that's it. So it could be, 50, 100 pages of just pure paperwork. How many people are really going through that? So, yeah. I mean, I think the dude should serve some sort of time. I think the whole institution should serve some sort of time, but I'm thinking paperwork. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, outside of that, all right. Let's get to movie time
Oh yeah.
with Fred Segura.
Yes, sir.
Fred, you like completely let us down, Fred.
Yes. Okay. I'm here to redeem myself, man. Hey, I liked it. I thought it was cool, man. But hey, but no, but I got a real good one this week. Actually, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you a bad one and a good one.
Okay. Let's hear it, Fred.
The bad one, and I had I stopped it. I couldn't even finish watching it. Was the 2026 version of Dracula.
Okay.
It just no, bro. It's like a remake of Bram Stoker's Dracula. And I just couldn't get into it. It's like a knockoff version of it, bro.
Isn't that the one? Didn't somebody say like it starts off with a sex scene?
Yes, yeah, I'm the one that said that.
Okay.
Because I had started watching it, I turned it off. My daughters were here, and I turned it off. So I started to watch it again. You know, they weren't around, so I started to watch it again, and I kept rewinding. No, not for us. No. No.
Hey, we're finding out the real Fred now, huh?
I'm gonna run for city council next year.
I'm telling you, that is 50 Shades of Fred right there.
Right. Vote for me when I run for city council. Anyway, no. Here's the deal. Like, and I started watching it, bro. And you know what, guys? I just had to turn it off, man. It just looked like a knockoff version. It just looked. The Bram Stoker's Dracula, to me, even though it's made in what, like 92, 93, something like that, or 91, whatever it was, it still holds today. There was no need for a remake of that right now, bro. Honestly, it's terrible. But on to the positive things of it. Let me ask you guys a question. Have any of you watched and enjoyed or loved the movie or liked the movie Dog Day Afternoon?
Which one is it?
Dog Day Afternoon. Have you seen it?
Dog Day, D-O-G, Dog Day?
Yeah, Afternoon. Have you guys seen that movie, though?
I've never heard of it.
Is that a comedy?
No, with Al Pacino. It's a 1970 something movie. I'm asking if you guys have seen that before. No?
I'm not that old.
I never even heard of it. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you know what? Let me bring you guys up to speed. You guys need to watch Dog Day Afternoon. You know, with this movie time with Fred here. I highly recommend that. To this day, that movie still holds up. It's based on a true story. However, the movie I'm getting to, it's titled Dead Man's Wire, with Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise in the It movies, and Al Pacino also stars in it, and then other people, of course. But those are like the two biggest stars in the film. Dead Man's Wire, and it's based on a true story in 1977 of a man from Indiana who took out a loan from a mortgage company, and then was getting paid. You know, had to pay. Obviously, you know, you got to double up on pay or whatever. They take the interest and all that stuff. Well, he just got fed up with it. Kidnaps the CEO's son, and again, it's based on a true story. And the reason it's called Dead Man's Wire is he has a wire around it, and I'm not giving it away because it's in the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
The wire that goes around the guy's neck, and it's connected to the shotgun in the back. And he even tells them, if you even trip, stumble, or try to run, this thing's going off. So it goes on from there, man. I'll leave it at that point. But it's a very interesting movie. I think it reminisces a lot to Dog Day Afternoon. For me, being a movie watcher, there's a homage there, which is funny because Al Pacino is in both movies. And one movie he's very young, and this one he's old. He plays the father of the guy that gets kidnapped. But I highly recommend Dead Man's Wire. It's playing on Amazon. No. Yeah, Amazon Prime, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Dead Man's Wire. Okay. Just for fun and giggles. House, what was the last movie you watched?
Man. What is it? Step Brothers? Boats and hoes.
Do you like Guacamole? No.
No, the last movie, you know what? Oh man, I really don't watch too many movies, man. I've been busy doing things. I'll watch YouTube or something like that. Well, I did watch Jesus of Nazareth. That's what I watched. That was like 6-7 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
But
B.
I really no, I don't watch it.
Okay. B. What's the last movie you watched?
The Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, like the movie Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. Not for the first time, I'm assuming.
No, that's my that one and Casino. Those are my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And The
Okay.
Godfathers too. I could sit there and watch like all 15 hours of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
Nah, not the
No, no Godfather for you.
Nah, it's Godfather.
Once Upon a Time in America. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like it. Noodles. Yes.
No,
Thank
no,
you. Thank
No,
you.
no, it's not.
The Usual Suspects.
I think it is.
Usual Suspects is good. Usual Suspects is good. Yeah, but no, not Once Upon. All right, look, I've been watching a lot of the Netflix movies that are foreign movies with English voiceovers. Okay. Some of them are good, some of them are not. I've come across this past weekend, I came across a few of them that were just not good. There are some pretty damn good bangers where it's like, okay, you just got to get over the fact that their lips doesn't match up with the words because they're speaking a different language, but it's, English voiceover. And some of them are pretty good. The Snow Society is really good. There's quite a few that I watched, but this past weekend I was trying to find one because not a lot of people watch those kind of movies. And the few that I watched, it was bad. It was bad. There was this one movie, the concept was so damn good. It was so good, and the movie was awful. The movie was, I'm going to tell you guys what the movie's about. I'm going to ruin it for everybody, okay? Because don't waste your time watching this movie. Yet when I tell you what the movie's about, you're going to think that it's interesting, okay? It is a husband and a wife that are going out to the cabin for vacation, right? However, they're both actors, by the way, right? Struggling actors.
Okay.
And what they don't know is that they're both trying to kill each other up in the cabin, all right, to collect the insurance, the life insurance, right? So she's plotting to kill him, and he's plotting to kill her, right? Obviously, they don't know that the other person is trying to is going to the cabin to kill them, right? They're trying to play it off like we're going on vacation. And when they get up there, okay, they actually run into 3 felons that have broken out. I think this movie takes place in I don't know, Sweden or the Netherlands or something. I don't know, but it's English voiceover. So 3 felons that had broken into their cabin that were hiding in the attic. And when they found out they're wrestling with a shotgun, now it's out. Now he knows that she was going to kill him and vice versa, right? It shoots up into the attic. The 3 guys fall. They take them hostage, and now they have to work together to, go up against these three dudes. That concept was so damn good when I saw it, and I watched the movie, and it was as horrible as it can get. So,
oh man.
It was terrible. So I'm gonna make a movie. I'm gonna rip off that idea right there, and I'm gonna make it really good.
You know what movie I did see? That you mentioned last time, Cholo, was The Fall.
Oh, okay. What'd you think about that?
Well, you know what? We loved it, man. We liked that. It was good, man. We saw that, and it was interesting, bro. I'm like going, man, how is this gonna even happen? It's a very good movie for being in one place. It had its little twist at the end too. I was like, what? Like really? Like the other one, the other girl, I was like, what the heck? Like it's crazy, man. That's a good movie. I thought it was good. It wasn't like, oh my god, but it's good. It's really good. It keeps me entertained.
B, did you watch The Fall?
No, I haven't
Come on,
seen it.
girl. Come on. Woman empowerment, girl. Come on.
I'll watch it.
It's from 2022. It's actually a really good movie. We enjoyed it. We watched it. Went over on Netflix. Checked it out. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it was good.
it was good. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's wrap it up here. So here is the deal. We're on every 2 weeks. However, in 2 weeks, I will not be here because I will be at opening day for the Dodgers.
Nice.
Yes. And the following Thursday, I will be at opening day for the Ontario Tower Buzzers, which is the new Dodgers single A team. So we actually won't be back. I wrote it down, but the paper fell over there. So now let me just up right here. So we won't be back till April 9th.
Okay.
For the round table. So so if you guys got anything to say it now. If you really feel disgusted with somebody, tell them how you really hold on to get over it.
I still like the Running Man. No. No, you know what? No, seriously, guys. I recommend, because I'm gonna ask about it the next time we come on, Dead Man's Wire. And you know what? I'll send you guys the trailer to Dog Day Afternoon because you guys are sleeping on this classic film from 1970. I forgot what it's from. Al Pacino.
And you say that's based on a true story?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Will be like it, Fred?
I think so. I think you would. I really think you would.
The 1972 movie. She's gonna like it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely. I dare say that film still holds up today.
Okay.
And it's about a bank robbery that took place in New York, and I think in New York, and it stars Al Pacino and John Cassavetes that only made 5 films.
Wait a minute. Is this where Pacino's gay?
No, that's cruising, bro.
Okay.
No. Oh no. You know what? Wait, no. You know what? I'll leave it because somewhat. Well, you'll have to see it, but it's yes. You've seen it, right?
Okay, so I seen it. I don't know how you're somewhat gay, Fred. I think you're just kind of weird. Hey, you're gay. Like
no,
once in a while, like you can be gay. Yes, but
it's based on a true story. It's not like okay, well, there's a couple movies where he plays, he plays, Yeah, that's the one.
He's wearing like some brown corduroy pants.
No, I don't remember. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. No, I don't. No.
Isn't that like Taxi Driver?
No. That's
He's
Robert De Niro.
No, Dad, that's Robert De Niro. No, Pacino. He's like, let me talk to my lover or something, and then you find out who the lover is.
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Okay.
But you know what? Spoiler alert, right? In a sense, it's 1972 or whatever it is. He walks into the bank with a big old present, a big old gift. Like a big present, a long box.
A big present.
No, he hears nothing like that when he walks into the bank. And there happens to be a rifle in there that he's going to rob the bank with. In the movie Dead Man's Wire, there's also a long box where the guy walks in and there's a shotgun in there and stuff. Which is kind of like, I took it as a homage because it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
But they're both based. Yeah, they're both based on a true story. But I dare say that Dead Man's Wire really captured the 70s. It happened in 1977. It really captured the 77 vibe, like just the feel of it overall. I dare say. So if you enjoyed Dog Day Afternoon, minus the, the lover that he had, I think you'll enjoy Dead Man's Wire. It's not cruising or anything,
Cruising. Okay.
Cruising.
Was the gift bigger in the 70s version or this version?
I refuse to answer that, bro. I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there, brother.
Hey, don't forget the lady here. Okay, Cholo.
Oh,
All right. House, what do you got coming up, brother?
Oh, what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out this thing so I can start the channel. Honestly, I bought some more stuff, but I'm figuring out that the 2 monitors I'm gonna have to get 2 computers because mine are too old. And other than that, man, I've been practicing. I don't know if you guys know about that, but I'm practicing. We're singing, to get a group together. Me, Steve, OG Soleros, and Crusted Joint. Yeah, so we're practicing stuff like that, and like I said, either December or January, we're gonna do something at the Pachanga.
Nice.
What, you guys are gonna sing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you sound so shocked?
Yeah. Hey, see, he's a little upset me because he didn't win.
You're gonna sing?
He didn't win on karaoke. So
Hold on.
we still haven't conquered that challenge.
Okay, hang on a second. This is me talking here.
Oh, man.
No,
Okay.
I gave that to you because you participated, bro. I didn't want to leave you
Easy on the participation trophy talk. Easy. We're on live. God, man.
No, but we had fun. We had fun. No, but that's what I'm doing. I've been doing that and working on my third year,
hang on. I got questions on this. So you guys are gonna perform at Pachanga?
Yeah.
They hired you guys to perform.
No. See, this is like the 6th one he's done. And we're gonna have and so we're practicing to set something off for us. But like I says, there were some names thrown out because he's working with the promoter now. Because I mean, like he's done with one with what's that place in Santana Soul? He's done, C Towner. We talk C Towner and them, and stuff like that. But yeah, something in cracking. Hey man, I'm practicing, bro. I'm getting those things down, dog. We're gonna do the Twitter, homie, the war. We're gonna do all kinds of music, homie. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys are gonna be a group. What are those groups called with the straight hats and like the pinstripe?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah.
Some people were making comments on Crusted's channel. What is it? The 3 Cholos. No, it's not gonna be like that.
Okay. All right.
We're doing everything from doo-wop to oldies to 70s to soul. We're gonna do some funk. We're gonna get down on some all kinds of music, bro. Okay.
Hey, House, can you give us a little example here?
I knew you were gonna say that. I said he's gonna try to put me on the spot. Some background I would.
No, you know what? They gotta pay if they want to see.
Yeah, they gotta pay.
They gotta
pay. And Cholo, I'm just doing this for the love of it, bro. Just to do it. But yeah, he's got things cracking off. He actually Steve performed last time at the last one. He did a couple of songs, right, testing the waters out. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. And I'm gonna give it full. I'm gonna give it my all, dog, my heart.
Of course.
Hey, look, I know I'm ribbing on you, Holmes, but in reality, hey, look, you're doing something, big dog. You know what I mean? So, as the Jews say, mazel tov to you, my good man. No, that good for you, dog. Good for you, Holmes. And let me know. I want to go. I want to go. Hey,
we'll get you some tickets, bro. They're gonna sell tickets, and I think they're gonna be going for like $50 a ticket or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, let me know. I definitely want to be there. Fred, what do you got?
You know who was at the last one he did? Your friend, dog. Gabe.
Oh, Boogie.
Yeah, he was there.
Boogie. Okay. Yeah. He
definitely some other people on there, like some people from YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I gotta make you this one, man. This would be good. All right, Fred, what do you got coming up, brother?
You know what? I have I have a service to attend to, unfortunately, tomorrow with a childhood friend whose mother passed. so I'll be there. I plan to really take it easy this weekend, bro, because I've had a rough week. Let's just say it that way, bro. Last week I was at a car show and stuff, and I had a rough week. I've been, yeah, I just need to get a lot of rest and stuff like that, man. I'm starting to see a lot of things that I'm like, ow, like stuff starting to hurt, But I'm gonna be chilling for a little bit, and then
Pushing
oh, I gotta clean up a big old mess here in my house, man. Unfortunately, I had a leak in one of my showers. I had to change the valves, and I had somebody come in and do it. So I got to clean up the mess that's still, they just finished it yesterday. So everything's good. So now I got to clean up and have them put the wall back up. So, yeah. But everything's done. So that's a good thing. So, yeah,
Okay.
I'll be pretty busy, bro. I'll be pretty busy.
You'll be pretty busy, but at the same time trying to take it easy.
Yes.
That's life.
Yes. I'll see if anybody can help me at that point, But hey,
that's hard to do. You know what, Fred? Even at my age, bro, 60, you keep on pushing, man. You don't.
Well, no,
stop.
yeah. Well, I have some things that are kind of blocking me from, being able to keep going. And no, it's not the weight. It's not anybody who thinks it's the weight. It's not the weight. It's some other things going on. So. But yeah, I continue to try to keep moving too, though, bro. I gotta keep moving because
keep pushing.
And thank you for that. Seriously, though, bro. Thank you for that. I just, I'm just gotta keep moving, bro. That's it.
All right. That's right. Keep the feet moving, Carnal. B, what do you got coming up, sister?
Tomorrow I got an interview at the station with Danny Halloween. He's a Chicano cosplayer here in the area, in the LA area. So I'm looking forward to that. I've worked with him before. We have other little things going on in the future. I also have a meeting. I have to go to some kind of show. I'm an official board member of the Latino Fashion Week here in Los Angeles, the chapter. So I'm really excited about it. I don't know exactly what my position is yet. All I know is that I'm on the board. So they're going to have that whole meeting and assign me my actual position, all that kind of stuff. That comes back from when I went to Phoenix a couple weeks ago. We went to go be part of the Latino Fashion Week out there, and now we have our own board here in Los Angeles. So I'm really excited to be a part of that. And then next weekend I'm going back to Phoenix. So yeah, I'm happy you're not going to be here. I won't miss out on anything. So yeah. I have a lot of stuff. That weekend's going to be all work again. I have some interviews with the last remaining pachucos of the Phoenix area at the Post out there. So I'm going to interview them for my book. I also have another interview with one of the influencers right now on Instagram, a guy. He's real insulting. You guys will probably love him. And then I also have a photo shoot out there and the Rockabilly show that I'm going to. So it's going to be a very busy rest of the month for me. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We're coming back, April 9th?
Yeah. April 9th.
Well, I have some announcement to make, bro, since you mentioned that earlier.
Okay.
I'm going to be a dad.
You're going to be a dad?
Again.
Like you're pregnant right now?
Not me. Not me.
It backfired, Fred?
Nah.
Wait. Hold on.
Wait. Yes.
Are you getting us for April's Fools? Because we're not going to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was all happy for you. Like, oh.
You messed it up. That Cholo was getting all worried already. Like,
Cholo was believing you too, huh?
He had me. I'm like, I was looking at his face and I'm like, hold on. I got to make sure he's real about this. Wow.
No, it's just an early April Fool's joke, man.
He had me going,
I was going to
you liar.
your arms hurting. Your arms hurting, on me.
Who here wants another child? B, are you serious, B? Come on, girl.
Go for like 2 more. Yeah.
God.
I got Ruben right there saying I have a lot going on, and honestly, I do, and that's what has held me back from having my kids. I've always been married to my job, my career, and I just feel like I'm too old. I already know that, so it's not like I'm gonna have one. But I always wanted 5 little assholes.
But if you have more kids, B, then you can't do what you want to do.
I know.
True. Everything changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It
Dang,
was a
that-
wish. It was a wish of mine. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm good enough with my dog. We're good.
Yeah, I got too many guys, bro. Still, I'm good. But you know what? Before anything, guys, I really want to say it's been great with you guys, man. In the house, it's good seeing you again, my brother. I always have a good time here, man. Every time when we log off, man, I feel like I just took a shower, bro. That's how cleansing this is to me. And I'm being serious, bro. I'm not trying to be, this whatever. I'm being serious, man. I really have a good time here. I hope the people enjoy this as well, man. Seriously, because it's great being with you guys right here, man. Seriously.
Hey, thank you for having me on, Cholo. I want to thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. You'll
It's
be
a little
back.
bit hard to come on a dictator's platform, but I said, you know.
I'll tell you, dog. I'll tell you. One day I'm gonna rule the world. One day, dog. But for me, if you guys are watching this live tomorrow, Friday the 13th, yes, I will be live. I'm gonna have Gilu on here. I've been on his channel, but Gilu's gonna come on here. We're gonna talk a lot about a lot of things. So I got things coming up next week. Maybe got an interview or two as well. Obviously, I'll be taking footage going to opening day for Dodger Stadium. We got Men Rule the World next Thursday, Fred.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, outside of that, we will be back for the roundtable April. What did I say? I forgot. 9th. There we go. There we go.
Hey, shout out to Gilu, man. That's another good guy right there, man. Seriously. I look forward to seeing that interview with you and him.
We have a comment. How can they follow us? I'm on Instagram under the name on my screen here, so you can find me there on Instagram. And let me tell you, it's a whole novela.
Yeah, I'll leave it pinned in the comment section. Yeah. So I'll have Gilu. Yeah, everyone thinks he's a good guy. I'm having him because I'm gonna expose him. All right. All right. That is House of Tattoo, our brother right there. Hope to see you back on YouTube one day soon, brother. Used to enjoy your Friday nights with music. You just would kick back and you would do it differently, Holmes. You would do it differently.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get things cracking again. I'm like you remember I was talking about Freedom Radio, right?
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Nice.
But like, I'm so busy. Although I live a simple life, I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'm
That's how it is, bro.
38 right now. I'm still feeding the homeless. I'm still doing all these other things, and just daily things around, So yeah. But simple life and just do it, just
Nice, man. Congratulations.
Nice.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, and one thing also, I got Bible Talk this month with Pastor David Rocha. We drop those once a month. That is Fred Segura, Two-Face Entertainment. Our lovely hermana, beautiful B from 101.5 FM. Are you still taking dedications?
I am, but nobody's in love.
I will dedicate again. How about that? And this time it'll be nice and juicy. How about that one?
Hey, I want to dedicate a song to my dog, Big Dog, little Big Dog. I'm gonna dedicate
Send them to me and I'll play them tomorrow.
Hey, House, are you in love, Holmes?
No, I'm. I've been on a few days, but no, I'm not in love.
Okay. Fred's the one that's in love here, man.
There's nothing wrong with love, brother.
Fred, dedicate 2-3 songs, man.
Oh no! Watch, and this one's gonna be nice and juicy, bro.
Hey, no R. Kelly or no Jodeci, all right?
or Diddy or anything like that, bro. Or Diddy.
All right. We're gonna get up out of here. I'll see you guys on the 9th. Shouts to everybody.
Nice meeting you, Becky. Fred, good seeing you. Cholo, always. Hey, and we'll see you, Cholo.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.